we'll scope it out. And if there's something to be had, we'll take it. If there's not, we'll just go home and watch NASCAR. Hello, and welcome back to another Cruisin' with Corey. We are out here on a Sunday afternoon, hoping for a lot better luck than we had last Sunday afternoon, which if you saw that video, I sat in the parking lot and did nothing for 2 hours, so we are going to try not to replicate that. Certainly we are figuring out where we should be. We're at Walmart now. It's just force of habit. We are on Doordash, haven't got anything palatable yet. I will say that last night, I did a bang-up job on Doordash, and I didn't record it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Saturday night, it was a monsoon. We had a maximum peak pay go up to $3. And I made $160 in about 3 hours. Record pace. I didn't record it because why would I? I mean, why would I record stuff that would have been good content? But either way, that will make up for the fact that it's been a pretty blah week. So I will let you know what I get when I get it, if I get it at all. All right, our first order of the day is a Spark curbside order, $23 for 4 miles, 2 drops. A little concerned looking at it because there was one address that I feel like is a no tipper, and there's a really big tip on the other one. So hoping this isn't a tip bait. It's been a while since I've had that happen, but I'm a little suspicious looking at this, but we'll hope for the best. Where it's at ASAP, so we'll drive from one side of the parking lot to the other. Let's go get it. So we took that order at 11:52. We are now at 12:22, so we're at 30 minutes. This order's not worth that. So I don't even know why I'm waiting, but now I've been waiting so long that I feel like I'm stuck and I have to wait for it, because what would be the point to bail now? I'd get $275. At least now I'm getting late pay. So again, I don't know why I'm waiting this long, but now I'm committed at this point. So hopefully it's not much longer. All right, 12:34. So yeah, that's about 35 minutes. So we'll probably get, I don't know, we'll probably get like $5 a wait pay out of this. It'll be like a $30-something order. So whatever, let's go start it off. I am looking at it. The first customer is near a no tipper, but it is not a no tipper. So we should be good on this one. So let's go get it. All right, we dropped that off. You saw me kind of look both ways and try to figure out where the hell I was going. It was a little bit confusing. But that door I walked in was like a laundry room, and I can just see that people would screw that up. It wasn't hard, but you know the intellectual level of some of these Spark drivers these days. So either way, let's see what we made for our weight pay on that. I guess we found the title of today's video, how to find your weight pay on Spark. You're gonna go to your trips tab first. When you go to your trips tab, you're gonna click on the order that you just accepted. And when I do that, it shows me what my earnings were supposed to be for that trip. And you'll see the trip number up top if you need it for reference. Now you're going to go to your earnings tab, and when you go to your earnings tab, you're going to go to that day again, and then you're going to match up the trip number, and that is what you actually got paid. So in this instance, I got I was supposed to get $8 of weight pay, of base pay. I got $16.48. So effectively that $24 order is now a $32 order because I got an extra $8 of weight pay. Does that make it worth it? I mean, it was about an hour of work for 32 bucks. I'll say yes. But we're logging back into Doordash. Actually, no, we're not logging back into Doordash because it's gray. So we'll hope out for some grocery, maybe a roadie, maybe an Uber, and I'll keep you updated. Have you guys ever gotten this before? 12 bucks, I'll just take a screenshot of it, to take 50 screenshots in a store. I'm tempted to take it. I'm tempted to take it. Screw it, let's take it. Get paid to take shelf pictures in a store. I'll put up whatever screenshots that I get off of these processes, and we'll get to the store and we'll see what this is all about. I'm just sitting here. May as well make $12 just to take pictures. Employees might look at me like I'm crazy, but whatever. Money in my pocket. Let's go. All right, we are at CVS. Let's start this. Continue to task. As partner with the store. How to take photos. Oh my God, that is going to be so awkward. Oh, you got to be straight on. All right, so we got to take 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 pictures. Oh, Lordy. This is annoying. We're not doing this. Yeah, we'll chalk that up as a failure. Unable to do task. It was very picky on what it would take. It'll tell us what happened. Network issues, which is true. I have terrible service in that store. But it wanted things to be perfect, or it wasn't going to accept it because it wanted all the shelves, all the prices. It's busy. Luckily, it's a worry-free thing, so whatever. For the sake of entertainment, we just wasted about wasted about 15 minutes. But let's get cracking at it. We're still at that $32 from Spark. We need some more. Let's go get it. Oh shit! Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so we just accepted a tropical smoothie order. It is just $6 for a mile and a half, so algorithmically it could go up, but I don't expect it to because it's only going very, very close to where the location is. So let's go get it. Day's not going too well. See, the thing with a $6 order is there's not a lot of wiggle room time on it. It needs to be done immediately, as we're just getting some terrible offers in right now. You figure if you do the math, you want to make around $20 an hour minimum. That means you need to make $5 at minimum every 15 minutes. So I was in there for more than 15 minutes, and the most I was gonna make out of that was $6. So my hourly rate was terrible. I have a higher chance to make money off of doing another order than I would waiting for that one, because they still hadn't even started the smoothies on it, and there was 4 of them. So Oh well, back to the old tank of orders. And at the rate we're going, probably just gonna call it and maybe come back for dinner because lunch is turning into a bust. Big surprise, I know. All right, from one place who's behind to another place who's probably behind, we're headed to Jersey Mike's. Another small order. My only saving grace on this is our Jersey Mike's is terrible during the week, but they're usually okay on weekends. We're in like, it's kind of in an industrial park type area. So during the week for lunch, it's crazy, but it's not usually as busy this time of day. So, especially on weekends. So let's go get it. It's only about maybe 2 minutes from here. All right, that order is done, and we have now stacked it. Well, not stacked it, but we're already in line for a Walmart Spark. 34 bucks for about 12 miles. We're gonna turn off Doordash because we're gonna be done with it for a while. My wife has, again, I live down south, and this order is going down south. My wife has been sending me orders, like she turned her Uber on, she's with the kids, but she turned her Uber on just to see what would come out of it and let me know if it seems busy in the south region where I live. It's not busy enough to be down there as like a commitment, but you know, if you watch Dashing Across America, like Chuck will always talk about Folkestone, and you know, you can make money there, especially, I don't get flash orders, but you can make money there, but not enough where that can be your spot, and that's kind of how it is where I live. But she said there's a lot of orders going on down there, which the seasonality, I guess it does make sense. So this order is going to take me down there, and then what we'll do is we'll scope it out, and if there's something to be had, we'll take it. If there's not, we'll just go home and watch NASCAR. So it's only 12, 13 items, something like that. So off to Wally World, folks. All right, this is just why today is just terrible. See, they want this neutral car seat. Only one they have is a floral one. And if there's one thing you don't want to do is guess on a car seat, because people have done research on that usually for safety. So not quite sure what I should do. Should I get the floral one? I guess I should, and if they reject it, they reject it. It's better to do that than nothing, I guess. So here we go. Let's see. I lately haven't been doing the talking segments at the end of the shopping, but in this case I want to. That kind of situation is a little tricky in my opinion, because there's certain things as a good human that you shouldn't substitute without permission. Medications tend to be one of them. Any kind of like lotions or anything, or really health and beauty products, anything medicinal, but also anything pertaining to children or safety items, you should not do without permission. My guess is that these people, because I know where they are probably renting a beach house and they just need something short term, so they really don't care what they're getting. But that's to be said. I have multiple kids. I've gone through multiple car seats. You do your research, you find the right ones. You don't just want a rando picking something random. So I did put a little more time and care into that one. I think the tip does justify it. So interested in your thoughts in that, but let's go and deliver this. It's getting a little toasty out here. My AC is still broken. So we're gonna cut this, roll the windows down, and get driving. just dropped that one off. The lady was out landscaping, so I didn't want to record it. That would be a little awkward, and I'm not good at awkward situations like some people are, so I try to evade them. So we are southern compared to where we were. Absolutely, we're not driving back to Walmart right now. Way too far south for that at this time, and I don't have the motive. Can't log into the Doordash zone down here. So we're just gonna drive a little bit south to Shaw's, see if we get anything at our southern Shaw's. That sometimes gives me the bangers. If we don't get anything there in about 10-15 minutes, we'll stroll home. All right, we waited for about 20 minutes at Shaw's, didn't get anything, so we're just gonna call it here. This is what we made for today, and this is how it breaks down. You'll notice this Grubhub contribution there. I did sign up for a 7 to 8:30 block this morning. I got no orders. I kept Grubhub off ever since then, so they're gonna pay me that $22.50. Not something you do every day, because they will kick your scheduling abilities off if they think that you're manipulating the system, even though there is no way to manipulate the system because you signed up for something, they didn't send you orders. They need to pay out. That's their own rule. So I don't understand how they think we manipulate it, but either way, if you do it too many times and they have to pay you too many times, they'll manipulate it. They'll say that they'll kick you off scheduling. So I do it like once a week. That's about it. But anywho, that's our total mileage wise. We only drove about to and from, only drove about 60 miles. So that's not too bad. So I'll take it. I like to be at 200 on Sundays, but you know, the cards weren't on the table for it today. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. We're growing this slowly, but we're having fun doing it, and let's see if we can bring some more friends along for the ride. This is Cruisin' with Corey. Corey out.